Hey everyone, what's happening? Lex back today for another Brawl Stars video, and today we are going to be talking about Brawl Talk that just dropped. One of the craziest Brawl Talks that we've probably ever had. Now, the first part of Brawl Talk, what's coming in the update? We're going to cover that in detail. The second part was a bunch of lore. I can't cover all of that in this video. Too much to digest after just watching it because I saw it for the first time just like you did just a few minutes ago. So we're going to break that into another video. So if you're into the lore, you better stay tuned and subscribe for that video coming up very, very soon. So let's hop into the Brawl Talk and pull out every bit of information that we can possibly glean. Everything from the brand new Brawler, the new skins, environment, quality of life features, the new Brawl Pass, which there are some really interesting things going on there that will directly affect you, but I think I know what's going on. Stay tuned for that. All of that and much more, so let's get into it right now. Now first off, let's cover the brand new Brawler Colette. She's a chromatic brawler, and she's a crazed fan / cashier in the gift shop. Kind of creepy, actually. Now, they don't give us a ton of information on her, and they only show her pretty briefly, but I broke down what we can expect from Colette. Now, they don't ever show her at full health, but judging from the partial hit points that she has, I bet you she's going to have just over 5,000 hit points at max level. Her range looks to be about 9 tiles long, which is about the same as Colt without the Star Power Magnum Special, but it is a tiny bit wider. Now, her super is actually pretty darn cool. She dashes forward and then backwards again. It's longer than a Daryl super, but it's not quite as far as a Bull super, so it's somewhere in between. Now, one of the most unique things about Colette is her damage. She deals 35% of the total health available whenever you get hit by her. Now, there are a couple of strange things about that have me a little bit worried. Now, of course, everything in Brawl Talk is always subject to change. It's a work in progress, so what we've seen most likely will not be the final product. Now, what's got me worried about this is that if she always deals a percentage, how will she ever actually kill somebody? What, they have like 5 hit points left and you deal 35% of that 3 times with 3 shots, and it keeps getting lower every time you hit them, so you shoot them 3 times with 5 hit points and like, cool, now they have 3 hit points. That's gonna work real well in Solo Showdown. So for that reason, I think there has to be like a minimum amount of damage that she can deal, like a floor, a lowest cap. However, during the Brawl Talk, if you noticed, Colette was actually on the enemy team one point whenever they were showing off the Spike skin. She shot Spike, and he had very little health, and she did 372 damage, I believe, which was 35% of his health at the time. We don't see any shots that land that have somebody almost at death, so we don't know if there can be a minimum, but I would think there has to be. There has to be, or you'll never be able to finish somebody off in a 1v1 interaction. Which, speaking of 1v1 interactions, you're going to want to subscribe for that because I will be bringing you Colette versus every brawler 1v1 as soon as Supercell allows me to share that. Now, Brawl Stars didn't show what her star powers or her gadgets were going to be. However, I do have some ideas. Now, if you notice, whenever she used her super, she had what it looks like a shield in front of her, which, by the way, she's like holding out a book while she's rushing. It's kind of creepy. I guess she's looking for signatures because she's a crazed fan, but bro, Colette, lay off, man. Now, that could just be her animation and not a shield. That's very possible. But my idea is that one of her star powers is going to give her a shield while she is rushing and using her super. That would be cool. Another possible star power idea that I had is that while she was rushing, instead of just dealing damage to the brawlers, what if she stunned them as well as doing damage whenever she was using her super? That might be a pretty cool star power and possible one as well. Now, we've got a new environment, and that is the gift shop. And in this gift shop, there is a lot to see. Now, taking a look around the gift shop, we see lots of interesting things. Things like boxes of Robo Spike and normal Spike socks. Mr. P, bro. Were the normal socks not enough? You have to go over and get the Robo Spike socks now too? Hasn't Spike endured enough? We have seats covered with brawlers' faces like El Primo, Spike, and Poco. We have Poco's guitar, Colt Crunch cereal boxes, Spike, Max, Gale, Primo, and Ems's shirts. We have a Robo Spike plushie, mugs, Spike slippers, Brawl shirts, Star crowns, Jesse's backpack, big boxes, mega boxes. We have a hat and a quiver from Bo. We have Brawler's masks in the very top right. And on the very bottom, when you're loading in, you have Bruce surrounded with lots of crazy Brawler items. Obviously, Bruce is a big fan. Bruce, do you not have enough stuff here? You gotta go get more? All right, let's talk about the next Brawl Pass season. Here's what's really strange is that it shows that it's 70 tiers long. But yet they also say that they're going to see us in October for the next update. That's only like a month away. So 70 tiers in that time would be a ridiculous amount of grinding to try to cover it all. So I have one of two theories. One, it's just a placeholder and, it's actually going to be less, like 50 tiers. Or my second thought, and I think this would actually be a really cool thing, the Brawl Pass is going to be 70 tiers long. However, halfway through the Brawl Pass in October, they're going to come in with more content for the game. So you would have everything that we're getting here, and then in another month, we'll be getting a lot more stuff. That would be cool. There are a couple new additions to the Brawl Pass, namely pin packs on the both free and the paid Brawl Pass side, which, hey, this is my time to mention that if you're going to be spending gems in Brawl Stars, if you're going to be buying the Brawl Pass, I would really appreciate it if you used code LEX. It helps me, this channel, my 7 kids, and even my dog and cat. We would appreciate you guys if you use code LEX. It doesn't cost you a single dime extra, and it really does make a big difference in our lives. Now, at tier 30 is where you would unlock Colette herself, and then at the very end, you would get one of her brand new skins, Trixie Colette, which we're going to cover all the skins here in just a second. Also there on the paid Brawl Pass, you've got all of those pins, which, again, the pins and the skins on the Brawl Pass are going to be exclusive, so if you want them, you better snag up the Brawl Pass. Now, speaking of skins, let's go over all of the new ones that we're going to be getting in this update, as well as how many gems I think each of them are going to cost. In the information that Brawl Stars gave me ahead of time, they didn't tell me how many gems each skin was going to cost, but I've got some ideas here. First off, we've got Sugar Crush Sandy. Pretty cool skin. There is a neat animation there. It looks like Primo's face in there. Of course, he had I think it was like Primo cotton candy in his hand, if that's what that is. I don't know, but it's a pretty cool skin. And if I'm going to guess, I would say probably about 80 gems on that one. But just to reiterate, these are just my guesses on how much these skins are going to cost. This is not official. Next up, we have Super Fangirl M's. This one is also pretty cool. I didn't see any custom animations, but there's a lot of stuff on the skin itself. So I'm going to probably place that one at, again, 80 gems. One of the most interesting skins is Spike. Every time you respawn, he gets a new appearance, which is really awesome. And because it's such a new, unique mechanic for a skin, I'm going to guess that this one is probably 150 gems. We have Star Poco, which, again, it just looks like he has a star and a star guitar. Nothing crazy, but a pretty cool skin. I'm going to say 30 gems on that one. Wait, no, never mind. Scratch that. It's on the Brawl Pass. The other Brawl Pass skin that is exclusive is Trixie Colette. That's going to be at the very end at tier 70 on the Brawl Pass if that isn't changed. And the last two skins are Lunar Sprout, which is coinciding with the Lunar New Year event. And that one looks really good. It looks like they put a lot of work on that skin. So I'm going to say that one's probably going to be a 150 gem skin. And then El Atomico. That one is going to be for star points. Now, it didn't see too much on that skin, but let's assume that it's going to get some kind of cool custom animations. And if that happens, I would say probably 10,000 star points would be my guess on that one. If it doesn't get any cool custom animations, then it'd be like a College Gem skin, which is trash. Then it'd probably drop that skin to like a 2,500, star point skin. We have a brand new match in screen that looks pretty darn cool, although I don't know if it's any cooler than the one we've got now, but it's something new. There's also a brand new background with a Starr Park logo. Another really cool feature that's coming, and one that's been requested for a very long time, is the ability to turn bots off in friendly matches. So if you've got beef with somebody and you want to settle it with the duel. And lastly, they said that there's going to be some new maps as well as the return of some old favorite maps as well. Now, this part is really exciting to me because there's a lot of these old maps that I would love to be able to play again that have been out of the game for a little while. Now, looking at Frank's Twitter, some of the old maps that may be making their way back into Brawl Stars are ones like Overgrown Oasis, Shooting Star, Snake Cavern, GG Corral, Rockwall Brawl, Skull Creek, and Stormy Plains, and then in Brawl Ball, of course, the one and only Sneaky Fields. That's right, Sneaky Fields may be finding its way back into Brawl Stars. Only the best Brawl Ball map ever made. Not that I'm biased or anything. I've also got what I think is going to be the brand new theme music that is coming into the game. So Brawl Stars sponsored a couple people on YouTube to do renditions of the brand new theme music coming into Brawl Stars. Now I'm going to leave links to the full videos to each one of those so that you can listen to them for yourself. But here's a little snippet of each one. First off, Dragon Force absolutely shredding what could be the new theme music. and then beyond the guitar with a really pretty classical guitar rendition of the music as well. Both sound quite a bit different, but very, very cool, and could give you a glimpse on what the Brawl Stars theme music is going to sound like in this update. So there you guys go. That's all the in-game information that we got in Brawl Talk. Now, as for the lore, again, be sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for that information if you like lore. I'm going to cover all the craziness that's been happening leading into Brawl Talk and what was shown in Brawl Talk itself. Break it down for you, give you some theories. We're going to out Mr. P, or should I say Corbin, even further for the disgusting little penguin that he is. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.